Right, so tell me about your testimony of the church.
Well, I've arrived at the point where that occurred to me the other day. If the Book of Mormon ain't true, there ain't nothing true. I love the Book of Mormon. I love the church. I love the doctrines of the church. I love the hope and the perspectives of the church. But more important than all of that, it goes back to that first realization that I knew that God lived. I just knew it in my very bones, and it's gotten to be that way with the gospel. There is no conceivable alternative to me in terms of religion or philosophies of life that can possibly bring the blessings and advantages that the gospel brings, and that it's divinely inspired. I'm absolutely convinced that there are living prophets, that President Monson is a living prophet, and there are apostles, and the organization and structure of the church is designed and guided by Christ. I've just been reading some things about the prophet Joseph Smith in Kirtland, Ohio, and the period when most of the revelations in the Doctrine and Covenants, I didn't realize this, had come to him in a group of people. There were other people present when he received these revelations, and they were recorded by other people. It's not like he had time to sit down and think them through and so forth. And the same is true with the Book of Mormon. And in fact, this book that I've been reading pointed out that that was way beyond his capacities. He was not an articulate person. He was not a learned man. And yet he's come up with it, provided us with the doctrines of the church that, that sustain us in the worst of times and the best of times. And so I just know with all my heart and soul that the gospel is true, and it's as real to me as well. I mean, it's everything I see is a manifestation of the truthfulness of the gospel.